piece, body. No, no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bring it, guys. Spike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. You got this.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the second.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Trey Swift.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
For the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, it's Locke. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He finds Beckham complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Browns.
Locke working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now Locke again. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much. maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14, Browns nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
That's good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Clelin Ferrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Pittman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Come on, set, 8, read. It's getting them holes. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Locke now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They will run it with Swift here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
The kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bengals 35, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go. Mike, 53.
To throw again. Lock. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Locke caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Locke. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 13. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
His kick
is good.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he stopped immediately there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Bengals 49. Browns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Block now to throw.
At the 27-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, block. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Exit. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Locke looks to throw it again. Looking deep for Elliott. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Tyler Bass, 40.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last position.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
What pass! Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To number 41.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vernon Butler able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
9.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Lock. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Locked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On the move to his left. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a toss for Swift left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Locke working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Odell Beckham, incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try for Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football